time again. You know where you at? Valhalla, let's get it. Turn the sound up. Lights down low, but the screen bright, glowing. Another game day, yeah, the energy flowing. Valhalla's on the mic, yeah, the host with the most. From the west to the Midwest, we raising the toast for the boys in blue. Dodger fan, we run deep while the other fans sleep. These the promises we keep. Every pitch, every swing in the chat, we all in. This ain't just a stream, this a straight up call, and we getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight. For the purple and gold or the blue and white. From the Calico sun to the Minnesota cold. For the Vikings faithful, stories yet to be told. Skull Vikes in the house, hear the war horn sound. Best sports talk on the tube, just look around. Then we switching the lanes for the other purple and gold. Laker Nation stand up, watch the legends unfold. This a place for the fans by a real fanatic. The passion is real, man, the vibe's automatic. We getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight. For the purple and gold or the blue and white. Yeah, you see the vision, you feel the pride. Hit that subscribe, nowhere to hide. Smash it like button, show them we here. Become a member, make the message clear. You ain't just a viewer, you part of the crew. Showing that support, yeah, we seeing you. Yeah! The hall is live. Valhalla Sports Talk. We here all day. Let's go!
What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Texans versus Chargers. NFL football action. We are up in here. Betting open. Use your Valhalla Sports Talk points to bet the winner of the game. Let me do some shout-outs to the early arrivals. Choa in the house. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. George Casillas on his birthday. T. Kubler in the house. Kathy Valdez up in here. Anywho, so we pivoted today, y'all. We pivoted with the YouTube showing the games on those college football games. Not much sense in doing those. Not much sense in streaming those games. If someone's going to show the game and get away with it. So here we are, NFL. It'll be a triple header by the time it's all said and done today. We're going to do Texans, Chargers, followed by Ravens, Packers here on the channel as we try to close out the month of December strong. This game is set to start at 2:30, which to me, that means it should be starting already. Let's go Chargers. Greetings from Tijuana, Mexico. Shout out to Tijuana, Mexico. All right, the Chargers are a 1.5 point favorite in this one. Minus 118 on the money line. The Texans minus 102. Over under 40.2. 40.2. No space there, Cubes. No space between the exclamation and the slots. Chargers in their throwback navy blue helmets. The Texans in their home blues. This game looks like it's taking place at SoFi in Los Angeles or Inglewood, California. All right, we ready to go? We ready to go? All right, this thing about to get going. Chargers won the toss. Chargers win the toss and defer, so the Texans will take possession of the $1 million football First in this one. I'll get you to the stat page as soon as it becomes active. George says, I love the Navy colors on the bolts. All right, kick is away. It'll bounce at about the 9, fielded at the 5, and he'll be tackled at about the 15. Tramion Smith on the return. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, kicked it to him. C.J. Stroud taking the field. Taking the field for the Texans. No space there, Cubes. Exclamation slots with no space. All right, here we go. Let's see how this is lining up. Let's see how this is lined up, Chad. So we don't have the time proper. 14:56 to go in the first. I think I want to go down a bit. Let's adjust this right quick. Oops. That's how Second and 5 is the down and distance. Run right up the middle. Almost the first. All right, one more thing we got to get lined up, Chad, and we'll be good to go. Take that down is what we got to do. All right, we locked in. Hubler got it right and hit the jackpot. Deep cut. Touchdown Texans. 75 yards. Stroud to Higgins. A big banger to start this one off. Wide open over the middle. Extra point is up and good. Crazy. The Winn-Dixify in the house. Says, hello, Valhalla. Let's go Chargers. That's crazy, y'all. That happened too fast. Too fast. Stroud 1 for 1, 75 yards and a tutty. Anybody have Higgins in their fantasy lineup? Rebel-based dad in the house is Steelers fan. Thanks for the stream. Go Texans. Good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck, my man. Over 39. Now I'm not buying this early touchdown. It's going to mean anything, says Frozen Duckling. The Frozen Duckling is in the house, Chad. Jeez. All right, I got to keep bringing that up to update the stats. Oh, it moved, though. It shifted. Maybe I can leave that up. My overbet will soon lose, even with an instant touchdown. Watch still will be under 39. Gambler alert. We got a new Madden coming out? No, that would be too late for that. Be too late for the new Madden. Justin Herbert, let's get a score. Give it to Lightning Lad and Keelan Allen, says George Casillas. Of course, it's not going to mean anything for the San Diego Chargers, says the Winn-Dixify. What's for lunch? I just had another biscuit. Simple man. I'm a simple man. Here we go. So the kickoff here. This will be the Chargers' first possession. It will bounce in the end zone and be fielded. Kneel down. And the Chargers take possession of the $1 million football. Herbert last week against Dallas was 23 for 29 for 300 yards and 3 total touchdowns.
These last games after suffering the injury, but his toughness with the issues in the offensive line.
So 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Ball sits on their own 35. My bad. Handoff up the middle. Hampton, gain of about 2 on that left side. It's going to make it a 2nd and 8. Hart, Johnson, Bozeman, Becton, Hipkins, the offensive line for the Chargers. And then you got McConkey, Gadsden, Hampton, Allen, and Johnson on offense. Of course, Herbert, the quarterback. Herbert under center here, running back behind him, tight end milling around. He looks left but hands it off, a run up the middle. Gain of another 2 or so. Anderson, Togia, Rankings, and Hunter on the defense for the Texans. Al-Shahir, Toto Odo, I guess it is, on defense as well. Stingley Jr., Bullock, Petrie, Bryant, and Lassiter in the secondary. Shotgun here on a 3rd and 5 for Herbert, running back to his left. Trio to his right. Chargers going left to right. Herbert sacked. Back by Daniil Hunter, former Minnesota Viking great. Bojangles Biscuit Boy. TK Knows is the DC. What's up, dog catcher? Sing it proud like a simple kind of man. Absolutely. 40 in the house, y'all. 40 up in here. Punt time for the Chargers. Punt is away. $1 million football to the Texans. Oh, fair catch. He didn't signal for a fair catch, so he's fair game there. It'll go out of bounds at the Houston 23. 1st and 10 Houston, already up by 7. No, they're both pretty good. 75-yard touchdown reception for Houston. All right, hit that subscribe. Give the video a like, y'all. Rice and beans with corn, chicken, and greens, says Dog Catcher. I'm excited for this game. I think the Dodgers win by a home run, says Bob Purrs. Chom Dog in the house. Bad defense, bad offense. No more long plays, says George. Mark Zemek in the house says hi. Hi. Hello. James Groover says show it. What you want to see? What you want to see, you freaky? What you want to see? What you want to see? James. I'll show you that commercial. So 11:19 to go in the first quarter here. Texans is going to have their second possession of this game. Over under on number of Texan sacks. I don't know. They got Whole Hunter. I wish we'd have never got rid of Danielle Hunter. Happy you're doing a football too, Val. I had a great time watching with you and the community during the MLB season, says Chom Dog. Let's do it again. 2026, baby. Let's do it again. I think there's only how many days to MLB opening day? Here we go, says CB. 9.5 sacks. Shelby Minnick on the job in the mod room. Shelby Minnick already on the deal. 9.5 sacks. You in the humidity. James Van Kuren in the house. We're getting a lot of the Dodger fans in here today. There might be something wrong with Herbert here. He's kind of favoring that left arm. Uh-oh. 1st and 10 for the Texans from their own 28. Stroud under center. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw over the middle. Higgins makes the catch. Yeah, 1st down. They let Hunter walk and got nothing for him. Bad GMing. He was one of my favorite Vikes from that time period. 1st and 10 from the Texans 41. Stroud under center. Puts a tight end in motion. They are going right to left. It's a handoff right up the middle. And keeps them legs a churning. They have a hell of a time getting him down. It'll be a 5-yard gain. The Ravens-Packer game will be a battle of backup quarterbacks. Love and Jackson are both out. Yeah, I'll be doing that game. I'll be doing that game tonight. 91 in the house, y'all. Thank you so much. Hit the sub, get a video a like. On a train from Napa Valley to Los Angeles right now, says James Van Kuren. Beto Campano in the house. Throw on the left side. Caught. 1st down and more. Hutchison on the reception. Hutchison on the reception there.
Going up top, running the football effectively so far.
So we called an audible here and added this game. Added this game today for the birthday boy George. Back to pass. Stroud throws it high off the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Oh my gosh. This could be a blowout. A 43-yarder to Noel. Noel. Touchdowns from Stroud. In this one. Dodgers and Raider fan, tomorrow you'll witness our greatness. All right, here comes the extra point, y'all. Fairbairn, up and good. 14-zip in a flash, y'all. I don't even think I put the first scoring play in the chat like I always do. 75-yard pass and a 43-yard touchdown pass, and the Texans have a 14-0 lead. Crazy business. Yeah, I don't think I put the scoring play in on that first one. But it's looking rough for the Chargers at home. Looking really rough. Glad you added it. I'm going to be driving up to Palo Alto soon, so I'll be listening along. There you go. There you go. We busted 100 for a second in the chat there, y'all. Just for a second.
Here at NFL's guidelines. This recap of the NFL guidelines.
Those who served, their spouses and children, and the generations that follow, those are our people. And we've been proudly serving them for over 100 years. Because at USAA, we take care of our own. Become a member today.
Texas offense peaking for the playoffs. We got Val singing Christmas carols before GTA 6. The Texans are the team to beat in the AFC with the defense. They manhandled Buffalo. James Van Kuren says Texans will be dangerous in the playoffs. $108 in the chat, y'all. On a Saturday afternoon. Army up 27-10 in their bowl game, says Mark. Good to hear. Go Army, baby. Go Army. Ellen says the Chargers start playing. Go Broncos, says Maz. Don't messin' with the Texans, says Dog Catcher. Four for 142 yards for Stroud. Damn. Damn. Is that Frinko or Frinko? Hello from Germany. Wie geht's dir? Wie geht's dir? My Freundin from Deutschland. Buns representing H-Town. Herbert had too much Madison beer last night. Let's get the $1 million football over there to the Chargers. But Herbert was holding that left arm really weird, chat. Bear down, says Isaac.
Football control the clock, but needing to start to pull it, ball down 2 touchdowns early from just outside.
1st and 10 from the 26. Hampton right side, gain of about 3.
They're so excited to have him already.
Texans are going to win regardless, says Nicole Tuggles. Appreciate you trying to keep up with that, DC, but don't let it take away from your fun. If you have to, just let him go. Who cares? Who cares? Mods are on top of the nonsense. You got to love it, says Chalm Dog. 2nd and 6. Herbert in the shotgun. He's got a duo to his left. He brings one in motion. A handoff, though. Left side. It's going to make it 3rd and about 4 here. ESPN not exactly quick to update, are they? We still lined up? Go back to this. Remind me to keep updating those team stats, chat. All right, Herbert, empty backfield here, brings a running back there with him. Kind of a bunch formation with a wide receiver on either side. Handoff, faked. It's a flip to the left side to Harris. First down, Chargers. First down, Chargers. Chargers got to get some points before this thing gets out of hand. Chargers lock in, bro. We got the AFC West on the line. Says Hibachison. Don't cart the Chargers out this early, says James Van Kuren. What's up, Mark Guest? Nicole says Justin Herbert cries like a baby when he loses. 1st and 10 from the Chargers 41. Herbert under center. He'll hand it off. It'll go left, I believe, to Hampton, and he's fighting hard and getting pushed. So a 5-yard gain. Going to make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 is the down and distance. First down. All right, here we go now. Shotgun formation on a 2nd and 5. Texans showing pressure, but it's a handoff. This time the running back will not get anything. Hampton gets 0. And that's going to make it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. 6:32 to go here in the first quarter.
Hits the hole, but there's so much speed at every level for this defense. It is tough. Hard to be able to
Let's go Texans, says Nicole. Third and 5. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Herbert steps up. He's going to get sacked again. Will Anderson in on the stop. Chargers going to have to punt. Need a big game for Hampton for fantasy playoffs. I know how much you care about that, Val. Spoiler alert. This is championship weekend in most leagues, right? Most leagues, this is the championship game for fantasy footballers. All right, the punt is away. $1 million football over there to the Texans. It'll be fielded at about the 12, run back for about 3 yards. We go to a commercial break. 5:01 remaining in the first quarter. Texans up big early, 14-0. Wake up, Bolts. Bring that boy down. Will Anderson is the GOAT. This might be a blowout, says Isaac. Might be. Sure looking that way, isn't it? Sure looking that way. Come on, Chargers, let's go, says Mangled Teddy. Play better defense for crying out loud, says George. For crying out loud. Theo Samigal, Val keeps cranking out the amazing content. Show him you appreciate his hard work with a like and a subscribe. If you want to do even more memberships, start there at just $1 a month. You can get support on the channel, y'all. You can member up, get access to all these emojis for as little as $1, depending on your level of support. Theo, I don't know how to put it to you, bro. I don't know how to put it to you, Theo, but I sacrificed one hammer to the YouTube gods today. I sacrificed hammer to the YouTube gods, so I don't know, at least for me anyway, I won't be playing with that fool on the battlefield. Tech is averaging 35 yards a play or some-ish, says Chomdog. But sacrifices had to be made, y'all. They had to be made. I know he was a favorite here.
The late first time of the wild card weekend. It's been an all Texas washout of the Los Angeles Chargers. As Joe Mixon has laid down all year. Had a heck of a day on the ground, and the defense.
TJ Stroud, those touchdowns, says Nicole.
Question about it. Going back and watching that film from last week. We're a few days
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Texans from their own 21. Stroud in the shotgun. 3 wide formation, a throw, crosser. I believe that's to the tight end. But it'll be a short gain of about 4 to Noel. You think the Texans going to end up in the playoffs? I try to stay on Val's good side. My buddy status is non-negotiable. Thanks, pal. Thanks, pal. All right, 2nd and 6. Just shy of the 25. Stroud under center. It'll be a handoff. Going left. Gain of 2. Ronald Duffney in the house. What channel is this on? NFL Network rules the jungle. NFL Network. Third and 4 now for the Texans. They are 38.2% on third downs this season. That's 20th in the National Football League. I think they've clinched, absolutely. Tomorrow night, Niners wear the 94 jersey throwback. Nice, Joe. Nice. Texans will make the playoffs. Oh, they already made it. They've clinched. Back to pass. Stroud, right side, caught. First down. Just enough. Just enough to Kirk on the right side. Let me get the breakdown for y'all on this playoffs. On this playoffs thing. I'll tell you, I'll give you the 4-1-1 chat. Standings. Playoffs. All right, 1st and 10 from the 32. Stroud under center. It's a handoff. Couple yards on that right side there. No, the Texans are sitting in the 7th spot. So they have not clinched, chat. They have not clinched, but the only team that can catch them, I believe, I think Indy's the only team that can catch them. At least there's not a little indicator by their name. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Here we go. Playoff picture. That's what I want. Well, listen to this now. Texans have a 98.8% chance of making it. So they have not clinched, but they have a 98.8% chance of making it. The Ravens have a 5.4% chance, and the Colts have a 1.2% chance. So for all intents and purposes, they've clinched. Should be the 7th seed over the Colts. Yeah, you're correct, y'all. All right, incomplete there on the right side. So they D'd up there on a 3rd and 9. All right, so San Diego finally D's up, and the Texans are going to have to punt. So they've pretty much clinched, just not mathematically, chat. Oops, sorry, I got that thing covering up your stuff over there. All right, punt, return, 15, 20. Oh, goes down at the 18. Goes down at the old 18, chat. Look at SoFi. Vikings have a 0% chance of playoffs. We're talking playoffs? Playoffs? All right, 147 in the house, y'all.
Clean it for 100%. Clean and tea. Clean starts with oral B. Mr. Claus, you forgot this. Oh, it's never too late for an unforgettable taste. In the house. Hurry instead of saving fast holiday love celebration now. Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. So you can lose more sweat and run again. Gatorade, is it in you?
A little commercial break here. Chargers about to take possession here, I believe. Chargers need to score on this drive, says Isaac. Yeah, I don't know if need is the word, but you're right. You're probably right. I mean, it gets pretty hairy if you don't start scoring, right? We're almost to the end of the first quarter. We're almost to the end of this first quarter, chat. Both Jim and John Harbaugh can't get a team ready to play the big game, says Greer. Come on, Chargers, bolt up, says George. Okay, do I have the right screens up here, chat?
Chargers off field 3 and out. Sandwich 2 deep, throws around for touchdown. Herbert puts it out to Hampton.
And a flip on the left side there. Hampton takes it out to about the 24. It didn't work for me, man. That don't work for me, man.
Brings up 2nd and 5. 96 to go in this first quarter.
2nd and 5, chat, from the 23. Herbert under center. It'll hand off. Hampton right up the middle, tackled. Not even a full yard. So another 3rd and long for the Chargers. Give it to Keenan, says George. Drip Show in the house. Drip Show up in here, up in here. Herbert in the shotgun on a 3rd and 4, so it's not 3rd and long. 3rd and 4. Trips left. He's going to throw it. Drop by Keenan Allen. Drop by Keenan Allen. Andrew in the house. I didn't get him. I hope you got the ones I sent you too, Andrew. Mo Money in the house. Mo Money. No problem. I hope you guys did too. I got 600 on the Chargers, says King. Plantano. Gambler alert. Chargers punting again, y'all. They are punting. Fair caught. And we do have a flag on the field. So they're going to say fair catch interference likely here. Old dude waving his hands up. Like he was in the club. Putting his hands in the air like you just don't care. Mo money. Members up. Oh, it's holding on the receiving team. Thank you, Mo Money. Welcome to the V Homies. All right, so just 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter, chat. 36 seconds to go. Chargers can't handle the hitting, says CB. Welcome to the V Homies, says Shelby. 1st and 10, Stroud in the shotgun. Pitch, right. Cut up field. Takes it to the 20. And that's it. We are through the first. I still got it reading pregame anyway. So we head to the second quarter, chat. They're going to let it run down and send it to a commercial. It's George's birthday today, Mo Money. That's why I'm doing this game. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we go to a commercial break, y'all, as we head to the second quarter. I'll be right back. Yep, drip show up in here, up in here.
Look over the moment. We may get a cocktail on the run. While under created cocktail. Look for number 5. Sometimes we look to think about what takes. Yes. Hands off the book club. I call it Slider Sunday. Like case wine, nothing like it. Right? Even a minute. I don't think it's a secret.
All right, so after this stream, y'all, we'll be doing Packers-Ravens today. What was supposed to be a one-stream day has turned into a triple header.
When your dog hears the call of the wild, have the right fuel to answer. Blue Wilderness Chicken, 30% more protein and puree than ProPlan chicken, is formulated to give your dog the energy they need to take on the wild with you. Blue Wilderness, stay wild. Your cat is a natural born goner.
We be here till the victory is won. Chargers need a turnover, says George. 177 in the house, 3,000 views. Thank you so much, everybody. Hit that sub. Give the video a like. Sacrifices were made. Which is the division with the toughest competition this season? Maybe one from each conference. Go. There you go. Dog catcher with a trivia question, y'all, or actually an opinion question. What division is the toughest this season? Pick one from each conference. Go. Let's hear it, chat. Let's hear it. The two best divisions in each are the best division in each conference. NFC West, the toughest for sure, says Van Kuren. West NFC, says CB. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7 for the Texans. 2nd and 7. They're going left to right now. Stroud in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. Tipped at the line. It was tipped. Incomplete. Going to make it 3rd and 7. Detroit Lions are out, so says Oliver. AFC West. NFC West says Drip. AFC South says CB. '49ers win last 2 games to clinch home field throughout, including the Super Bowl, says James Van Kuren. I thought about doing the Patriot game tomorrow. Back to pass throw. Caught. Nico Collins, first down. First down. NFC North could end up with a 4th place team with a 9-8 record, says Kubler. I was initially thinking West and West, says Dog Catcher. First down run, left side, big gainer. 8-yard gain by Jordan. Not the basketball one. This one much shorter. Much shorter than the basketball, Jordan. Much younger, too, by the way. Much younger. AFC East is James Van Kuren. Second and 2. Fake the handoff, a pitch in the under round. First down in Mo. Xavier Hutchinson, first down. Texans. So they have crossed the San Diego side of midfield. Very quiet in SoFi, they're saying, as the Charger fans are shocked. Stroud under center here. 1st and 10, handoff. Jordan again, up the middle. Doesn't get much. Jets drag the AFC East way down, way down. Texas will win and the Colts will be eliminated, says Bruce Cox. Chomdig says it might actually be the AFC North. You're good. You're good, Chom. You're good. Glad you're here. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49. The Chargers 49. Stroud in the shotgun. Looking right. Caught by the tight end. He shakes loose. But he's going to be short of the first. Oh, we got a little pushing and a shoving and a pushing, and a flag. I think old dude took a dive. What do you think, chat? That big man Tart, he don't fall down like that by getting pushed. Come on now. Dude's a mountain. Crazy score, says Mo Money. It's crazy how the Colts start 8-2 and slumped. Yeah, their Colts season end when Danny Dimes went down. Unnecessary roughness on the Texans. First mistake of the game. Schultz, the tight end, called for the personal foul. Come on now, watch it. Look at him. He knees him and then flops. Raiders bring the AFC West way down, says James Van Kuren. Where's the ball at now? It's on the 44. Stroud, the throw on a little like a running back type screen, takes it near the 50 to the 49. Marks on the reception. Viking Girl says, I'm so mad all these games are on pay TV. It sucks. I hear you. It's so hard in all of sports now, isn't it? Cart got away with one, says CB. It's so hard to find all the different leagues now because they all have multiple partnerships. But a punt here for the Texans. Punt is away. McConkey fair catch at the 7. So we go to a commercial break. 11:05 to go in the second quarter. Houston Texans with a 14-0 lead over the Chargers, trying to punch their ticket to the NFL playoffs. Almost 200 in the chat. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Give the video a like. Throwback status in that Seattle, Denver, New England have best records in NFL so far. Biggest surprise of the 3 franchises return to the top of the standings? ? So another question from the dog catcher chat. Another question from the dog catcher. Who's the biggest surprise of the 3 franchises that have returned to the top of the standings between Seattle, Denver, and New England? Thank gosh people like you stream the game at least. Hard to watch my Vikings yesterday this way too. Did you watch it with me? The Vikings are my team, Viking girl. I am a Viking fanatic. I started this channel for the Vikings. YouTube TV. Playing NFL catch-up for postseason pools. Hey, we busted 200 in the chat, y'all. Let's go. New England for sure out of those 3, but if you could, the Bears, it's 100% the Bears, says Chom Dog. Oh, dog catcher didn't put the Bears in that little poll, huh? Yes, I did. Thanks, says Viking Girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. James says the Jaguars. CB says the Bears are back. I'll be streaming the Bears on Monday night, chat. I think it's Monday night, isn't it? Or is it tomorrow night? No, tomorrow night. Bears Niners tomorrow night on the channel. Bears Niners tomorrow night. Broncos biggest surprise to me, says Isaac. Come on, Chargers, says George on his birthday. Yeah, Chargers do get the second half kickoff. All right, let me update these stats on the right there. All right, a run. Damn, such a violent defense by Texas here, man. That dude got hit, slobber knocked 3 times, and he's not coming up, getting up. Oh, no, this is Al-Shahir of the Texans is down on the field. But what a violent collision there. A number of violent collisions. 10:49 to go in the second quarter. We go to a commercial break for an injury. It's funnier to watch with you anyway, says Viking Girl. The Bears have 4 losses, so not quite at the top 3 at the moment, but fair assessment of the spirit of the question. Jags, too. Thanks for the feedback. People coloring outside the lines. Bang, bang, Grizzly Fangs. Your Vikings need a quarterback, says Isaac. I think they're going to give that kid another year. I think the Vikings will give McCarthy another year. Manuel Wesley in the house says, no. Jags blew out the Broncos this year, says Van Kuren. Texas play like that. Physical, says CB. The only game I could stream in the morning tomorrow, chat, would have been Arizona Cincy and see the game. Of course, I do still have a week of red zone remaining. I suppose I could red zone it for the Patriot game. I always color outside the lines, DC. I rocked a C+ in art class, says Chalm Dog. Sammy Boy Smith says the only bad game Denver had all year, the only loss by more than 7 once. Huh. You failed at art school? Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted. All right, Alshire got off the field under his own power, so that's good news. That's some good news, chat. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. Herbert to throw, incomplete, knocked down by the defensive back for the Texans. Petrie has one of those helmet covers. No matter how hard they try to make those look cool, they fail. Mac Jones will get a big contract somewhere, says James Van Kuren. Jones was one of the ones I was hamming up saying that the Vikings should talk to him before this season started. I want the Rivers Colts game to have meaning. I love that Rivers is making a comeback, says 2 Timothy 2-25. Go Chargers. Back to pass on a 3rd and 9. Herbert. People around his leg, gets it to the tight end, but it's going to be short of the first. And Los Angeles will have to punt. Do something, says Chalm Dog. Chalm Dog says, do something. So, chat, you got to tell me, why do I have 255 in here when I've been struggling? Is it because I used an AI thumbnail? I don't know. Punt is away. Fair catch. Wow, it's going to be good field position. Makes it at the 47, but a flag. So this could go back. He keeps on throwing. He keeps on going. There's much he's knowing. Oh, a penalty on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty for holding. So we'll see where they place it. I think it's going to be on the 36. Looked up Chargers play-by-play. Yours was first, says Matt Jacobs. Get us on the staff, says Chalm Dog. First and 10. Oh, let's get that $1 million football over there to the Texans. Stroud under center, hands off. Up the middle. 5-yard gainer for Marks. It's because the games are behind a paywall today. No offense. No, they're often behind a paywall, bro. I mean, this is I struggled in the college game I did just before this. I mean, struggled badly. You might be onto something. You might be onto something because they were showing that game on a number of channels. Back to pass. Stroud with time. Gonna lob it out of bounds, incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 with 8:54 to go here in the second quarter. Need to run around, guys, not try over them, says CB. Anywho, if for whatever reason you're here, hit that sub, give the video a like. I appreciate it. I'll be doing a lot of NFL playoffs games as we lead into the World Baseball Classic and eventually Major League Baseball. Intercepted by the Chargers. Oh my goodness. Intercepted by the Chargers. It was intended for Schultz, intercepted by James. Is the $1 million football fully inflated? I just got to know. I really got to pump up that USC football, Theo. It is like flat. Stroud threw it straight to the defensive guy. 49ers are my team, but favorite player is Josh Allen. Hope it's a 49er Bills Super Bowl, says James Van Kuren. There we go, says George. Let's go Chargers, says Chom Dog. A run up the middle. All right, gain of 5. Gain of 5 by Hampton. If you're in Houston or LA area, the game is on a local network channel. Receiver didn't cut back. Not Stroud's fault there, says Sammy Boy Smith. See, our chatters be paying attention, y'all. They be paying attention. 2nd and 6. Oh, run. Right, a little comebacker to the running back. Cuts it upfield. 1st down. And the Chargers are in the red zone. Am I right? Yeah.
You see what he can do with it. The Chargers now.
Big things popping for the Chargers all of a sudden. All right, a little flip here on the end around. Cuts it upfield. Takes it inside the 10 to the 7. And we got another injured Texan. Pink zone is crazy, says Chom Dog. I do some of my best work in the pink zone. Did I say pink zone? Where did that come from? Why are people saying the pink zone? Did I say that? All right, it's Nasser that's down. Kamari Lassiter is down for the Texans, the cornerback, number 4. Don't be catching anything else, says Chom Dog. Doggone it, says Dog Catcher. Did I say pink zone? Where is that coming from? Or are you saying because the graphic is pink? Is that what you're talking about? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. The graphic looks pinkish red. Yeah, you're right. Do I have a filter on that? Let me see if I got a filter on that, chat. I don't have a filter on that, so that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Let me double check again.
Back to us in a moment.
All right, they go to a commercial break, chat. Yeah, that's not my fault. You can't go into the pink zone unless you have a liquor license. Pink Whitney is actually a very good drink. Bringing some swerve to the stream. What do we got? 7:15 to go in this second quarter, chat.
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever. 4 iPhone 17 Pros. No kidding. You just ate.
And old Mario, y'all, he is on fire. He's so confused, you got to explain it to him. I get it now. I get it. Get it to Lightning Lad or Hampton, says George. How many yards does Dalton have? Who?
Make a plan. Never try.
Never put half and half in a vodka cranberry cocktail. Huh? I am so confused. Chargers going to win by 6, says Tina. Carol. You think so? If you have 1.5 too many, you may pass out. Huh? All right, here we go. 2nd and 3 from the 8. Handoff. Going left. Tackled for a 2-yard loss is Hampton. Down goes Hampton. I had eggnog and Woodford Reserve yesterday, says T. Kubler. At 6:30, clock running here in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 4 for the Chargers, who are chasing a 2-touchdown lead. Herbert in the shotgun. Duos to his right. Has time. Happy feet. Going to run to his right. Throw it for the end zone. Incomplete out of the back of the end zone. So it's going to be 4th and 4. 4th and 4, and I think the Chargers will take the field goal. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, will attempt a short one here. And get some points on the board for the Chargers. The pink zone is the 20 yards before the red zone, according to DC. Dicker, the kicker, is the only hope. Sounds delicious, Q, says Mo Money. Kick is up. It's good. Oh, wrong button. All right, so they got some points. Is that the best name ever for a kicker, chat? In the history of the NFL, is that the best name for a kicker? I think it might be.
Presentings around the league. So many great things going on. I noticed that show theater back. I don't know if it's Johnson in my show. I'd show it off too. It's a pride. I love that pilot.
Nufo in the house. Nufo up in here, up in here. I know I'm disappointed, but if we can get another turnover or stop, we'll get the ball back. Yeah, you definitely. If you guys could get a deal right here and get more points before the half, George, and then get the second half kickoff, we could have us a game. Finally on the board, took long enough, says Mo Money. Nufo puts all of it on the Texans. Kickoff returned out to about the 24. Sometimes it's a better strategy to attack the end zone from the pink zone, more of a chance to chic one deep over the coverage. Sneak. All right, Lassiter is headed off the field for the Texans. A bomb cyclone is headed Shelby's way, bringing her blizzard conditions, says Kubler. Uh-oh. Run up the middle. Gain of about 4. What's a bomb cyclone? What was that rap song they used to have? So I'm a cyclone, something all night long. I wish I could have busted out with that, but I don't remember it. She's a cyclone. Shelby says, yes, it is. 2nd and 6. Handoff up the middle. Oh, breaks through. First down and more. First down. 10-yard gainer for Jordan. Not that one.
Right guard. Spray Jordan. Up at the second level. 10-yard gain. Clock goes under 5 minutes to go on this match.
All right, so less than 5 minutes to go before halftime. Stroud under center with the ball on their own 37. He'll hand it off, and old dude will get eaten up. Marks will get eaten up for a 2-yard loss by the San Diego defense. TK knows. I once threw a curveball for a touchdown, says Bob Purrs. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 was the down and distance. Wait, no. They say it's 2nd and 12. I was wrong. Quick throw, left side. Caught. Okay, so now 3rd and 4. Now 3rd and 4. Is that the song that goes something like, we're no strangers to love? You know the rules and so do I? No, I don't think so. It was a club jam. Would I lie to you, Valhalla? Yes. Absolutely would. 3rd and 4, Stroud in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Back to pass. Uh-oh. Look out, Stroud. Throws it. The lob incomplete. On the left side. Incomplete. And the defense for the Chargers does their job. I think they're going to punt it, right? Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Never going to run around, but I'll put you on a plane. Punt is away. $1 million football over to the Bolts. 3:19 to go here in the second quarter. Chargers with all 3 timeouts. Chargers with all 3 of their timeouts. Rick Astley, I think, sang that song. This is the time of the year where flowcharts are used to explain how NFL teams can make the playoffs, says John. M2F9Z. Everybody loves a good flowchart, chat. Everybody loves them a good flowchart. You're trolling. Okay. 1st and 10 from the 13. Herbert fakes the handoff. Has time. Throws it left. Caught. First down. And he got out of bounds. Quentin Johnson pushed out of bounds at the LA Charger 29. Anyway, I got to bounce. Have fun. Be safe. I'll be listening. All right, Chom Dog. The Chomster is exiting the premises, but listening in on his mobile device. He will be listening in. Shotgun formation on a 1st and 10 with 2:48 clock running here in the second quarter. 4 wide formation. A weird pitch here that didn't work at all. It's going to be a loss of 5. That was a horrible play. Remember El Nino? Then they called Pineapple Express. Now they are calling it Atmospheric River. Crazy. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Kieran. That's the song I'm talking about. I need some lyrics. Cyclone Song is by Baby Bash with T-Pain. I'd have to get smart, Shelby. Thanks, says Chom. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning, chat. We are at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers facing a 2nd and 15 after that 5-yard loss. Mario in the house. I want to look up that Cyclone Song. I want to look it up real fast, chat. Maybe I can play a snippet. Not get in trouble? Probably not, though. Let me see if it comes up. Baby Bash and T-Pain.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy?
I got to be careful here, Chad. I got to be careful. I'll probably get dusted, though. They're playing the commercial right now. I should have looked it up on my phone. I should have looked it up on my phone, chat. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna get it on my phone.
One for half the price. Look offers FDA-approved weight loss injection cheaper, so you can see weight loss results faster. Close 20%.
Do it all night long. Lights on. Body like a cyclone. Cyclone. That ran off 10 people. Brandon says, go Texans. Trying to find lyrics on phone. 46 by 2 by Tool. All right, here we go. Let's not forget what we're here for, chat. Let's not forget what we're here for. Only thing you should play is Randy Newman's called I Love LA. Dude, stay white, says Thomas Taylor. Okay, fair enough. Shotgun on a 2nd and 15. That was from when I was in the club, y'all. But we're going to run it left side here. And he's going to get blown the F up. He's going to get blown up on the Chargers sideline. That ran off 30 people, chat. I blame it on Thomas Taylor and Isaac. It's their fault. It's their fault. She moves her body like a cyclone. Black rap music and white dudes don't mix. You shut your mouth. Listen to whatever I want. It's America. 3rd and 13, chat. Back to pass. Herbert going for it on the left side. Cut. Oh my gosh. 60 yards to Johnson. First down. Charges. Vanilla Ice. I'm still here, but it was close, says Thomas. Picked off. Oh my God. What are you doing? Al Shair with the pick of Herbert. My goodness. First impressions are everything. Come on, man. Right off the fingertips, man. Right off the fingertips. That killed the drive. Of course it did. Yeah. We'll see if we can get those viewers back, chat. I blame it on Isaac and that other guy, Thomas Taylor. Not Herbert's fault there, says Bob. No, you hit him right in the hands, for Christ's sake. All right, so from the 1, 1st and 10. A run by Stroud up the middle. Somebody loses their helmet. No ears in it. There are no ears in that helmet. The fellow who dropped that or did not catch it looks like he's crying on the sideline there. Sing It says Mo Money. Hey, Mr. Gloves. Shannon in the house. What's up, Miss Shannon? All right, do we have all our timeouts? No, the Chargers just used one. Chargers just used a timeout, chat. All right, we almost got him back, chat. We almost got him back. So nobody sing. Nobody show any happiness. 2nd and 8 now. From the tree. Stroud under center. He'll hand it off. Going left. Big gapper. 10, 15, 20. Out to the 23. First down. Texans going to call another timeout. I think. But that was a big gainer there on the left. We got an injured player on the field. Texans laying on his back near the goal line, y'all. Doesn't look good. Ed Ingram, former Viking, I believe, is down on the field. People saying prayers. Let's see what happens to Ingram. Rolled up on and bent backwards. Shannon says, let's go Texans. So they'll charge a timeout to Houston there.
52 seconds.
Holding, but the refs couldn't see it. And they're going to take a 30-second timeout with 52 seconds to go before the half. If everyone or anyone wants to know why I call him Mr. Gloves, is because one game he kept talking on and off his Vikings gloves. Every time he put them on, they moved forward with the Vikings score, says Shannon. Thanks for clearing that up, Miss Shannon. Thanks for clearing that up.
So the injury to Ingram did stop the clock.
Right. Ingram is up and walking under his own power with a limp. But here we go. 52 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10 for the Texans from the Houston 22. Both teams are playing for their playoff lives, says CB. Shotgun formation for Stroud. Duo wide receivers to the right, close to the formation, but he throws it left. Incomplete. Intended for the tight end. All right, Texans with 2 timeouts, 49 seconds. Oh, my score is wrong. How come y'all didn't tell me my score was wrong? Who invented American football? I know the names of the purported inventors of baseball and basketball, but who wrote the rules for what football is? Picked off! Picked off by the Bolts!
Who got hurt? But touchdown of the game comes up big. And the Chargers get the ball back. Wow. That one backfired, obviously.
Chargers are already in the playoffs. Texans almost locked in. I believe the Canadian helped kickstart the American football, says it's time to wake up. Threw it right to him. Stroud threw it right to him, y'all. Pop Warner, says Thomas Taylor. Pop Warner invented football? Shotgun on a 1st and 10. Chargers with 2 timeouts. Herbert back to pass. Throws it. Left side. Caught. It'll be a 1st down and real close to the red zone. So that takes it to the 21-yard line, chat. Room service interceptions. No more turnover, Justin. Let's score a touchdown. Keenan Allen blowing millions of dollars. He needs receiving yards and reps. 1st and 10 from the 21. Herbert in the shotgun. Triple right formation. Herbert is going to get sacked. Horrible. Horrible. Sacked. Sorry, not intercepted. Sacked, but there is a flag. Let's see if this bails out Herbert there. You cannot take a sack there, bro. Tripping on the defense. Automatic 1st down. And the Chargers are in the red zone. So Herbert gets bailed out there. Oh, he kicked that foot out to trip up Herbert on the sack. Wow. So 33 seconds to go. Chargers still with 2 timeouts. Herbert under center, fakes the handoff. Here comes Hunter. Herbert fumbles it, recovers it at the 19.
Bruh.
Oh, my goodness. Walter Camp. Going to go for a bike ride along San Diego Coast Highway. Take care. All right, Shannon, have a good day. Cardiac quarterbacks. So Chargers take a timeout. The pink zone. So the same guy that did the trip the play before gets the sack on the following play. And now it's 2nd and 17 from the 19. Herbert with an empty backfield, 5 wide formation. Houston rushes 4. It's caught on this left side for about a 3-yard gain. And the Chargers take their last time out.
Chargers bringing on its own straight. You know, the tough one there on the sideline, obviously, as a receiver, you have to be going forward, get pushed back. They're going to continue to run the clock. That looked pretty tight right there.
What was the name? What was the name of the guy that invented football? 3rd and 14 now, 19 seconds to go.
Tough situation. Everything we've seen happen in the last 2 minutes.
For the Chargers, you got to at least get the field goal right, knowing you get the ball after the half.
3rd and 14. They couldn't get a first.
Walter Camp. Interesting. 3rd and 14, shotgun formation. Herbert back to pass. Going to roll right. Gets it to the tight end who steps out of bounds after a short gain. And I imagine the Chargers will run Cameron Dicker, the kicker, out onto the field. Buzz Fingers in the house. John Madden. Very interesting, dog catcher. From the right hash mark. 32-yard attempt, and he missed it. Come on, Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Come on, bro. What is happening? What is happening in this game, chat? The more you know, says dog catcher. Walter Camp, Pop Warner invent most of the plays like the wing. All right, we are at halftime, chat. And they're booing him. They are booing them at SoFi. Almighty, says Chom Dog. That was crazy, chat. All right, I have to use the restroom. I'm going to put the stat page up for y'all. Insane. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, chat. Looks like we're about ready to go for the second half. It's going to be a quick turnaround tonight. Going to be a quick turnaround for that Packers Ravens game. So I'll have decisions to make depending on how close this stays. All right, but here we go. So the Chargers will start with the ball in the second half. They've wasted a number of opportunities today. A number of opportunities for sure. Kurt Warner just agreed with me on the telecast. But here we go. Shout out to the 177 up in here, up in here. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Give the video a like. Reward the effort on these streams, y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. I hope the second half is better for the Chargers, says George. Chargers need to score on the opening drive. They need to get points, no doubt. But, man, they wasted an opportunity with that field goal. Holy crap. Holy crap. They got a gift and just like getting a gift on Christmas and leaving it wrapped under the tree. George says they need a big return. Well, they didn't get a big return, but they will start out at the 35. 1st and 10, Herbert in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to his right, stacked. Brings that big fella in motion. Back to pass. Herbert going to run, cut it upfield, and slide down just past the 40 after a 7-yard gain. 7-yard gain for Justin Herbert. Why wasn't Purdy drafted? He was too small? I don't know. They miss guys every year, dude. The NFL draft is an absolute crapshoot every year, y'all. Guys are missed. Guys are rated way too high. All right, Herbert under center on a 2nd and 3. They bring that big fella in motion. And the running back's going to get blown up. Hampton gets blown up after a 1-yard loss. So 3rd down now. It's going to be a 3rd down for the Chargers in a drive they desperately need to get some kind of momentum going. $182 in the house. We're approaching 8,000 views. It's a 3rd and 4 shotgun formation. Herbert dodges the rush, gets the pass off. This will be interesting. They call it incomplete. This Gadsden, who had the ball go off his hands for the interceptions earlier in the game, another screw up as he's unable to control this. And the Chargers are going to have to punt. Hell of a hit there, though. Hell of a hit by the cornerback for the Texans. Punt is away. $1 million football to the Texans. And we fair caught at the 15. Fair catch at the 15. So the Chargers wear their throwback uniforms from the Dan Fouts days. And if you think about it, that team, the Dan Fouts Charger teams, they played a lot like this. They always seem to screw up. You know what I mean? They always used to struggle in the biggest of moments while Fouts is out there slinging the rock all over the field. Shotgun here, handoff, going left. That's going to be a no gain there by Jordan on the left side. Catch the damn ball, says George. Get that rookie out of there, says CB. $12:55, clock running here in the third quarter. It's a 2nd and 10 for the Texans. Texans trying to clinch a playoff spot. They are pretty much already in, but here we go. Tight end, left side, big gainer. Wait a minute. What is going on? So it was fumbled backwards and went out of bounds. Punched out by the Chargers defense. And that ball just sat there. Oh, there it went out of bounds. My goodness. So third and 4 now. 3rd and 4 is the decision from the 21. Stroud in the shotgun, trips right formation. Back to pass. A quick throw, knocked down by the Chargers defense. So the defense holds. Cameron Charles says, what the hell are the Chargers doing? I don't know. I don't know what they doing, bro. I say, here we go, punt formation. You see the graphic is a little bit ahead of my call. Punt is away. $1 million football back to the Chargers. This ball, Conkey makes the catch at the 25, goes backwards, does a couple dodges, gets taken down. 1st and 10 from the 30. Be right back. I got to take the dogs out. Who took the dogs out? Shelby. Fire Greg Roman, says George.
Game we're watching. Eagles and Bills. Eagles are over AFC East champions. Bills.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm pushing that 200 number in the chat again. Appreciate y'all. Do the Chargers have a chance? They have a chance. Dan Fouts' favorite target while at quarterback. He frequently passed to Ahmad Rashad. I didn't know that. I had no clue, DC. I didn't even know Ahmad Rashad was from Oregon. Very interesting. That's very interesting, DC. Does that next game really start at 5? No, 6 o'clock start. 6 o'clock start my time. (41-40) comeback victory against UCLA. Fouts threw 3 consecutive touchdown passes to Rashad to erase a 40-21 fourth quarter deficit. John says that it's the time of year where NFL teams try to tank to get higher draft picks, allegedly. Yeah, the Vikings do a really shitty job at that, John. The Vikings do a really shitty job at tanking for draft picks. Just another thing they struggle at. Is Ladd McConkey playing? I believe so. I believe he just was a returner on the kick there. Sports reactions guy. I believe he was the returner on the kick. He's not among the leaders there, though. Don't give it to Gadsden if he has brick hands, says George. He is no Antonio Gates, that's for sure. 1st and 10 from the 30. Herbert in the shotgun, running back to his right, trips left. Trips left on the formation. They send the running back that way as well. Herbert going to try to scramble, but he'll get sacked for a loss of 5.
Shows the new tour, it shows it's an focus, well. Yeah. To say about it's just gushing about all of this.
200 on the button in the chat. It's a 2nd and 15 for the Chargers, down by 11. 11:08 on the clock. Shotgun on 2nd 15. Back to pass. And sacked again. Barnett in on the sack for the Texans. -7 more. Going to make it 3rd and 22. And dude was just like, go ahead. I don't give a shit. It's like a turnstile. Make sure that guy pays the toll. 10:29 clock running here. 3rd and 22 now. Shotgun, back to pass. Herbert throws it short. Hampton takes it to about the 26. And the Chargers will run the field, or the punting team out on the field. We do have some pushing and a shoving and a pushing. Herbert looking visibly frustrated. Visibly frustrated there. This is not good. This is George. Breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, wrong one. I don't know. Do I have a breaking news? This just in the Valhalla Sports Talk newsroom. This just in. Our field reporter, George Casillas, sent us in this story. 3rd and 15, or 4th and 15. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen. Chargers punt it. $1 million football. Back to the Texans. This has been a Valhalla Sports Talk breaking news break. Jackson in the house says, come on, Valhalla. Bring the Chargers back. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard. They don't be cooperating. No cooperation. We ain't got no cooperation. 9:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Texans, an 11-point lead, and the football, the $1 million football. All right, little Dave and Buster's commercial here, y'all. You can get with this or you can get with that. But this is where it's at. This is where it's at, chat. I ain't lying. That's a nice thumbnail right there, sir. That's a nice little football field you got there too, sir. The Go Dome. The Go Dome. How you make that thumbnail? I like it. It's purty. It's purty. Horrible punt. Texans are at the 47. Are you serious? Kinda. When I was an enterprising youth, I went through J.M. McConkey Co. of Puyallup, Washington, source of wreath rings for the holiday season of fundraising for the FFA club in high school. Ooh. Kathy Lund in the house. Kathy Lund in the house. I think she is repping the Chargers, but I'm not sure. Or the Oklahoma City Thunder. It could be either one. But welcome to the stream, Kathy Lund. Or the New York Knicks. Stroud is keeping the Chargers in the game with the picks, says CB. 1st and 10 from the Charger 48. A run, going left. He'll get tackled, but after a gain of 4, Marks. Going to make it 2nd and 6 from the 43. Theo says competitive football is so fun to watch. Yes. I agree. 2nd and 6 from the 43. Under center is Stroud. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Stroud going to throw it. Caught. Miko Collins. 1st down and more. A gain of 23 yards. Gain of 23 for Collins. 1st down, Texans. I feel like if they score here, it's over. Cancel Christmas. I feel like if the Texans score here, any points, and they're getting close to the red zone. Matter of fact, they are in the red zone. They are in the red zone, chat. Right on it anyway. Handoff coming this way. This dude's fast. But a penalty. Noel, he got some wheels on him, that kid. But did he hold? Was there a hold by the Texans? I think so. All right, so I don't think they're in the red zone no more. No more red zone. No more red zone. Going to be 1st and 18 now. Chris has been postponed for 364 days. From the 28, 1st and 18. Rich Eisen. Handoff going right. That might have been a face mask. Anywho, taken for a 1-yard loss is Marks. Going to make it 2nd and 19. Via proclamation, I do declare. Oh, got him by the shoulder. Come on, Chargers. Turnover. Let's go, says George. George not giving up, y'all. He's not giving up on his Chargers. 2nd and 19, though. Shotgun. Stroud. Throw on the side there. Loss of 4 to Kirk. Loss of 4 to Kirk there. And that'll make it 3rd and 23. So Chargers definitely cannot give up a 3rd and 23, chat. They got to force a punt here. They need that punt. Shotgun, empty backfield, 5 wide for the Texans. Quick throw, left, right side. Hutchison, gain of 10. So Fairbairn will come out to try to kick a field goal. Try to kick a little field goal here to extend that lead. Boom, boom, boom. Fairbairn lining it up. It'll be a 41-yard attempt from the right hash mark. Snap, spot, kick. Right downtown. Ooh, close, but bang. Bang. 6:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter, y'all. And the Texans have increased their lead to 14. 14. We go to a commercial. I'm going to drop the scoring play in the chat for you fantasy football freaks. Many of you that are still in your championship game today. They gave up 3. Now they're down 14. Yep. So when do you take down your Christmas decorations? This commercial just asked that question, chat. When do you take down your Christmas decorations? I think the COO makes us leave them up until New Year's. But I don't know that there's a right or a wrong answer. But let me get this stat thing updated. I got a lot of jobs. Texas doesn't want to score anymore. It says Bong Nigel. Bong. Skylar says you take him down next year. I see what you did there, Skylar. I see what you did there. January 6th. Is that the official date? I didn't know there was an official date. Apparently, it's down to the date. Till the new year, says George. I didn't know there was an official date. Do I have a pimple coming out here? 2026 Winter Olympics in Lombardy, Milan, and Veneto, home to Cortina d'Ampezzo and surrounding Dolomiti areas, will host events from February 6th to the 22nd, showcasing Italy's diverse winter sports culture. Damn! 40 days away or so, says Dog Catcher. I don't know that I've ever done much with the Winter Olympics, except maybe the hockey. High kick. Chargers with the ball now. Return 20, 25, 30. Out to the 35. This guy out here looking like Darren Sproles. Big return. We needed it. This is George. The 12th night of the Holy Day season, a.k.a. the Epiphany. Interesting. Interesting. So many rules. So many rules on the society, chat. Under center is Herbert. High formation. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run it and fall on his face after a gain of 3. After a gain of 3.
This weekend.
Right, 2nd and 8 is the down and distance. 5:34 clock running here in the third quarter. Chargers need points to make this fourth quarter coming up mean something. Herbert in the shotgun. Duos to his left, a running back to his right. 6 seconds on the play clock. Texans sent in the house. And a sack, but a penalty flag. So this might have been offsides. Offsides on the defense. So that repeat 2nd down, 2nd and 3. Do the ski jumping with the agony of defeat, says Kubler. I'm trying to think. I think all I really do is the hockey for the Winter Olympics. I should have my new USA hat by then. 2nd and 3. Herbert shotgun, hands it off. Tackle. Not much for Hampton there. No gain. Toto is in on the stop. Toe-a-toed. Toe-a-toed in on the stop. The barrel jump on speed skates was always my favorite to watch. Skaters would reach speeds of up to 30 to 50 before launching over a row of fiber barrels. Wow. I saw Lindsey Vonn qualified for the Winter Olympics. Shotgun here on a 3rd and 3. Back to pass. Herbert steps up, fires it. First down. There you go. Big play to Allen. Big play to Allen. I think.
Being 3rd down guy, he loves having back in Keenan Allen, not only with his route running, what he does.
My H-Town defense is no joke, says Sylvia Schilling. Hello, Sylvia. Back to pass. Herbert looking long, left side. Incomplete. No flag. Intended for Quentin Johnson. In an era before competent orthopedic surgery to restore athletes to top form, I'm watching my son's Chiweenie puppy. What the hell is a Chiweenie puppy? His name is Cyrus. Uh-oh. A fumble, but they recovered it. So, a fumble by Herbert. He covers it up, but a loss of 4.
Kickers, punters, receivers, quarterbacks.
All right, my stat thing is way ahead of me, y'all, but Herbert in the shotgun here. 3rd and 14 is the down and distance. Back to pass. Herbert says, let me run it. 40, 30, still on his feet. 20. The Chargers are in the red zone. Let me see if I can move this forward just a little bit.
Running and throwing. It's been a big part of what they needed.
They go to a commercial for some reason.
None other than Stingley Jr. is down on the ground.
We got an injured player, so an injury timeout. Stingley Jr. is down. The Chihuahua Dachshund mix, says T. Kubler. Interesting. The Chiweenie. I like it.
Denied. Sydney here.
So is it like a long Chihuahua? Herbert blew up Stingley, man, right on his neck. Right off of the neck. So 1st and 10 Chargers from the 16. Red zone. Shotgun, quick throw left. Caught by Hampton. Stiff arm. So a 4-yard gain on the right side there. 2 minutes to go here. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter. It's a Chihuahua that ate too many Vienna sausages. Show that fast and violent defense. Hold them, H-Town, says Sylvia. 2nd and 7 from the 13. Herbert Rolling right. Fires. Incomplete. Incomplete. Intended for that rookie Gadsden again. Intended for the rookie Gadsden again. His body is getting longer as he grows. Legs are longer than a weenie, though.
She's trying to make this.
3rd and 7. They need a tutty here. Back to pass. Herbert steps up, throws, caught, first down. First down to Johnson. Huge play right there. Huge play if the Chargers are going to have any chance. Oh, but a flag. Holding on the defense, declined. First down.
He's on the yeah, talking.
Herbert definitely does not go down with the first hit, chat. This guy was trying to yank him to the ground, and he refused. First and goal from the inside the 5. Herbert under center, running back behind him, handoff up the middle. Takes it to about the 1. Hampton up the middle. 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clock is moving. Second and goal is the down and distancing. And the Chargers desperately trying to cut this to a 7-point lead. 260 up in here, 9,300 views. Thank you so much, y'all. Hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. We'll be doing Ravens-Packers after this one. Herbert rolls right, throws, touchdown, wide open.
One score, 8. Great play call here.
Gadsden with the reception. Do you forgive him? Gadsden with the touchdown reception is all forgiven, chat.
Plays,
here we go. Extra point to try to cut it here to a 7-point lead. It's up and it's good. "13 seconds before the 4th. All right, let me grab that scoring play, chat. Let me grab the scoring play. Oops.
Glory we bring back. Every lot we turn into home field. It's one always. All in, all season. Where you live? Let's go places.
Yes, I'm on road.
Broncos fan here, please beat the Chargers, says LP4787. That was all Herbert there, says George. My man, he was wide open in the end zone. He was wide open. He was wide open in the back of the end zone, chat.
Without St. Jude, where would it be?
St. Jude provides.
He's tall like a Douglas fir. Apple bottom jeans, boot with the fur. Chargers own the Broncos. Poverty franchise, says Michael Henriksen, general manager. I didn't know we had a general manager in the house, y'all. I wasn't aware. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Can we get to 300 in the chat, y'all? Maybe if I don't sing. Maybe if I don't belt out no tunes. Herbert now 15 for 22 with a tutty and an interception. Stroud 14 for 23, 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks. Middle name.
Sign up now. Terms and embargoes apply.
Terms and embargoes? What does that mean? Why they say terms and embargoes imply on Sunday Ticket Chat? What's an embargo in sports? Where's my little scoreboard thing down there, y'all? Did it go out or what? What the hell?
This moment of protection for the young man who had one go off his hands inside the red zone in the first quarter, leading to Herbert's only interception on the day. 17-10.
Earl Williams, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. The return, 20, 25. Texans with $1 million football. I'm trying to find my score updater, Chad. It's gone. Maybe I turned it off accidentally.
Yard run. Let's set it down with Herbert. On that drive, 4-6 for 30 yards and this touchdown.
I don't know where that sumbitch is. All right, 1st and 10 for the Texans from the 25. Stroud under center, running back behind him, handoff, goes right. He'll get taken down after a gain of about 3. And so we're through. We are through 3, y'all. We're headed to the 4th quarter. 17-10 Texans. 17-10 Chargers own mediocrity. Thank you for subscribing, Tara Williams. Absolutely. What's for dinner? I don't know. You about to get a full sweep by us next week, says Michael Henriksen. What do you mean? What do you mean you? George says we need a stop here. What do you mean you? I ain't gonna get shit. Are you a Packer fan, Michael? Are you one of them Packer fans in here talking shit? Oh, it's there, y'all. It might have just gone down.
Thank you.
Yeah, the score tracker thing might be out. Chargers versus Broncos full sweep. I'm a Viking fan, bro. That's not my fight. I'm not you're barking up the wrong tree. Packer fan, says Walter Scott. I don't know. I felt attacked there, y'all. I'm talking to LP. I almost called the popo on you. I almost called the police. Renee Gutierrez, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. I almost called the police. Got a protection order on this fool. We coming for you. Who, me? We beat the Broncos. We need a sweep of the donkeys, says George. George of the jungle. I would never be a cheesehead, says Michael. Good for you. Good for you. I like you now. I think you're an all right guy. I think you're an all right guy now because I don't like the Packer people either. I hate them all. Even Walter Scott. No pack, no, chat. Don't get it twisted. I can't believe my little scoreboard thing went out, y'all. It's kind of sad. Stroud throwing it right side. Incomplete. Went long. Intended for Hutchinson. Do I have my little I was about to say, do I have my little thingy up there? Shit, here we go. All right, 3rd and 7. Chargers need to stop here. Stroud back to pass. Boom! Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Incomplete. Oh, and a flag. They roughed Stroud. First down, roughing the passer, called on the Chargers.
Jay Stroud looks like a good football hit. It's up landing on him with his body. Man, so tough for defenders right there as you're just trying to make a play. On the body weight.
Said he threw his body weight on it. Run up the middle. Gain of 3 by Marks. Go Nicole in the house. NFL is soft, says Michael. Who wins by losing the Tank Bowl tomorrow, the Giants or the Raiders? Raiders, I guess, but there's a reason they have to play the game, says Dog Catcher. I don't like having that big blank spot down there, chat, at all. Stroud throws it. Caught by Schultz. I know not Dean. I know not Dean. Schultz. No gain. It's going to make it another 3rd down, chat. Information scroll. There we go. Third and 7. Stroud in the shotgun. Trips left formation. Back to pass. Throws it. Incomplete.
His fourth down. Corner blitz. Coming from this side. Park comes free. That's what forces CJ Stroud to have to slide.
There's my little thingy I was talking about, chat. I don't know what happened to the scoreboard thing. I guess they went down. They must have dropped. Giants will win. Raiders need that 1 pick. Punt drops. And it's going to be down at the 1 yard line. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do we think the Chargers can win this? I don't know, but crossing my fingers. I don't know, but I think I better close betting. Listen, chat, there were no bets on the Chargers. 4 bets on the Texans. So there will be no points awarded for today's contest. So no bets on the Chargers, so I will just make the Texans the winner and close it out. But ain't nobody winning nothing. Ain't nobody going to win nothing, chat. Texans were the choice, 62-38 in the poll, 444 votes. If they score a late touchdown, I predict Chargers go for 2 and win the Harbaugh way. There you go. There you go. All right, back to the 8 screen. Oops, let me clear this. Let's get a refresh of the team stats. Don't close it out, says Michael. Too late. Deborah, Steeler fan. Texans better score one more time for me to win. Let's go Chargers. I was just about to pony up points on the Chargers, says Dog Catcher. Got to be quick, y'all. Got to be quick before I close it. Before I shut it down. Shut it down. Let's go Chargers, says Michael. All right, let me do this, y'all. Let me do this. I'll do a little void drop here. I'm going to do a little void drop for everybody that's up in here. I appreciate it. First good stream in a bit. But I'm going to mess up your score for a minute. Here we go. From the 1. Herbert back to pass. Throws it. Caught. Hampton going to get tackled just outside the end zone there. All right, so 25,000 points to each and every one of you. No cash value. No cash value there. But I did drop 25,000 to each and every one of you. GTSD says, I bet they would win by over 7.5. They're winning by 7. Gambler alert. Herbert throwing long. Field incomplete. Incomplete. So going to make it 3rd and 11. Bruce Cox. Always F. Houston, says Bruce. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the $2 holla holla. Can I trade my points for Pogs? You could try. Check it, the Circle K. You're welcome, Miss Shelby. Shotgun on the 3rd and 7. Empty backfield. Herbert going to run it. Throw it. First down if he wasn't past the line of scrimmage. Was he past the line of scrimmage? A flag. It's going to be an illegal forward pass. They said there is no foul. No illegal forward pass. First down again. Picked up the flag. I got in here in time for the Pog Talk, says Summer Obe. Summer Obe in the house. All right, from the 19, Herbert hands it off. Patterson, a gain of about 1 on the left side. 12 minutes, clock running here.
When you see what Jim Harbaugh gushes about Justin Herbert the way that he does, we've seen so many big plays.
Right, next on the channel, y'all, Packers versus Ravens here on Valhalla Sports Talk. I'm a Colts fan, so of course I'm going to say F Houston. Back to pass. Herbert throws it left side. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Lambert Smith on the left side. AFC South has invaded this chat, says Bruce. Malik Willis tonight, right? Yep. I think both teams backup quarterbacks. I think the Ravens have a backup as well. Probably Hundley from UCLA, right? Shotgun, 3rd and 9. Trips right for Herbert. Back to pass. Rush coming. Throws it. Caught over the middle, but it'll be a short gain of about 1 to Hampton, the running back. And the Chargers are going to have to punt. Chargers will have to punt, chat. Punt is away on a 4th and 8. $1 million football over to the Texans. Not great. And go out of bounds on the Houston 43, I believe-ish. We go to a commercial break. 10:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Houston Texans 17. Los Angeles Chargers 10. He never contacted me, DC. Is he in the chat? He never contacted me. Yeah, that wasn't a great punt. I agree.
Too late for an unflipped.
Russ the Hunter in the chat says, hey, Valhalla. What's up, Russ? Yeah, Font Guy's going to get it. He hasn't contacted me either. He hasn't contacted me either. George says, come on, Chargers, get a turnover or stop again.
Ride the upside, Big 6. Introducing the Score Bet for Sunday, Monday.
Is that a new mic? No, I've had this. I just didn't use it for about a year. I started using those headphones. I hope you're not upset, but a sacrifice was made this morning on a stream. I did make a sacrifice of a Valhallian. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear, y'all. Appreciate you broadcasting this. I am on an island and there is nowhere to watch the game. You're on an island? First and 10 for the Texans from their 45. Up by a touchdown. Handoff up the middle. Big hole. Gain of 9 by Marks.
Pressure team, but has some success.
Let's go Steelers, says Russ. Second and 1. Handoff. Up the middle. Gain of maybe 1 or 3 to Marks. Broncos fans liking this game so far, says Rogue Yogi.
Key plays for big games, those things that they've been doing down the stretch.
The Chargers in the playoffs. I think both these teams are in. Right? Isn't that what I said earlier, chat? Mathematically, the Texans could not make it, but they're like a 95% chance. Run up the middle. Stop the run, Sasibi. It's either 1 or 3. Not possible. It's 2. Did I see the officials award Seahawks a 2-point conversion? All right, here we go. 8:51 to go. Oops, I almost ripped that cord right out of there. 8:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's a 2nd and 3 for the Texans, up by 7. The ball on their own, no, on the Charger, 37. Flag immediately, handoff, up the middle. Seem to have a hole in my memory. Offsides on the defense. Uh-oh, Chargers. So that'll be an automatic first down. 1st and 10 from the Chargers, 31 now. Texas trying to put this one away. Stroud under center. Brings a tight end in motion to the top side. Handoff. Boom! Blown up. Marks gets blown up by Mack. Mack is still playing in the NFL? I didn't know. The Chargers score, it should be over, but the crying. The Chargers? What you talking about, Russ? So 5:12 here. It's going to be a quick turnaround for Packers-Ravens, y'all. Extremely quick. Handoff. Going right. Missed tackle. Taken out of bounds at what, the 30-ish? 26. All right, 3rd down here now. 3rd and 5. It's like we might go to a commercial here. .6:45, clock running. It's a 3rd and 5. Stroud calls timeout. First timeout of the half for the Texans. We finally busted 300 in the chat, y'all. The Raiders-Giants will fight tomorrow to see who gets the number 1 draft choice, says Rogue Yogi. Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll go live in the morning on a Raider thumbnail. Are they the early game? And just watch it on the red zone. Maybe that's what I'll do. Third and 5 is the down and distance. The ball sits on the 26 of the Chargers. Back to pass is Stroud. Here comes the blitz. Throw. Incomplete. Incomplete. No flags. No flags. But they can kick this field goal here and go up by 10 again. Giants Raiders afternoon game. Oh, well, that's no good. I don't want to do back-to-back tomorrow. I don't want to do a back-to-back. All right. Fairburn, 1 for 1 today. This is a 44-yard attempt right downtown. Bang. Go. No flag, no flag. So the field goal makes it 20-10.
Founding players on both of these franchises chosen the 2026 Pro Bowl game. The spring new this year.
Oh, a field goal?
That Pro Bowl sticker on his helmet. As he was doing
Thanks, dude, to make everything go right.
feels like he's gonna have to grow 5,000 more.
Dodgers do have 2 timeouts, 6:29 remaining.
Ball with
Baseball in the house. They need to score as many points in 6 minutes as they did in the first 54, says Summer O. All right, this is brought out to the 26-ish, the 25-ish. That first touchdown should have never happened, says the Winn-Dixify. We've seen some crazy finishes this year. It ain't over till it's over, says Road Yogi. They trying to mess with Texas. Yeah, well, Texas tried to mess with me early today. Bye. Back to pass. Thrown. Caught by McConkey on the left side. First down, Chargers.
great play call right here. You put the post over the top with Keenan Allen, and then it's just going to be an out and up. It's like you draw in your front yard playing after Christmas.
Big gainer, 31 yards.
Jump play.
Should be a writer, Shelby, for Hallmark cards, says Marky Do. Herbert running. He'll go down just shy of the 40. A 2-yard gainer, going to make it 2nd and 8 from the Houston 42.
Maybe get score on both positions, able to flip the field. One more first down.
I do believe the bots are finally eliminated from this stream, says Shelby Minnick. They're out plugging that next game now, Shelby. They be out there pushing that next game. Throw to the right, caught. Not much over there. Hampton, a 2-yard gain on the right side. Make it a big 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. I'm still going to cheer on Rivers even if the game isn't for the playoffs. It's a remarkable feat to play quarterback at 44 after 5 years. Just insane shape physically and mentally. Go Rivers, says Timothy. 2-25. Official. 11,111. 11111 views. 330 in the house. Sub. Like. 3rd and 6. Herbert. Shotgun. Back to pass. Sacked as he has been so many times today on big plays. A flag, though. A flag here. Hunter in on the sack. Flag downfield, chat. Illegal contact on the defense. Automatic first down. Oh, my goodness. The Win Dixify says, come on, Chargers. Bolt up. So the Houston 10. What does that mean? Oh, wait. Something big's about to happen, chat. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10. Herbert in the shotgun. Throws it over the middle. Gadsden. First down. Everyone wanted this guy benched in the first half. Wanted him benched in the first half. They are in the red zone. End zone. Incomplete. Intended for Allen. Intended for Allen, yo. Go Rams, says Brian Ramirez. I don't know, baby. I think I'm going to have some corn dogs. Matter of fact, that's what I'll take. 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to pass Herbert. Going to run right. Going to dodge a defender, but get taken down for a 3-yard loss. 3-yard loss. Broncos are big Texans fans right now, says Marky Dude. Omar Hampton for 40, says can't guard. Wait, is there a flag? Oh my goodness. Texans going to get called for defensive holding. So 1st and goal now. 1st and goal from the 5. Herbert in the shotgun. Brings the receiver in a trips wide formation. Happy feet. Throw back of the end zone. Incomplete. Let me try to fast forward this a bit, chat. I feel like I'm behind again. Texas will be in the Super Bowl because KC is out and New England better be careful. No lie, says Robert Barrios. Second. Wow, I am way behind for some reason. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown Chargers. Touchdown Chargers, baby. I don't know why I am so far behind all of a sudden. There goes the extra point attempt. Oh my God. Dicker misses the extra point. Flag on the play, though. Sides on the kicking team. Penalty declined. Wow, Dicker misses a field goal and an extra point in this one today. What happened? What did I say? Says dog catcher. What did I say?
Six little mistakes by this Chargers team today to be right in this thing. And this extra points is the biggest right now. I mean, obviously it's a team game and you don't get anything on one person.
On for two, says DC.
In terms of his accuracy, the 4 points that they're down right now. Sure, would love to have a mulligan of his own. So
Stroud doesn't give it away, says CB. I love watching this, says Beverly Reynolds. All right, return to the 26. Texans take possession of the $1 million football. We got 3:32 to go in this fourth quarter. If the Texans win today, the Colts will be eliminated. First and 10 from the Texans 21. Stroud under center, hands it off. It's going left. It'll be little or no gain, a gain of 1 for Marks on the left side there. All right, timeout. Timeout by the Chargers, chat. Giovanni Jimenez in the house. Game over, says Robert Barrios. Get a stop, get the ball back, says George. Throwing points away isn't a preferred strategy in football, says Theo. Yep. I just turned notifications on for the next game, says Cho. Appreciate it. So 3:28 to go. Stroud under center, 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff, throw over the middle, caught. Nico Collins gets loose. And a gain of 19. Texans first down.
receiver put it on his body. Good throw by CJ.
It'll be a quick turnaround, y'all, for Packers Ravens. I'll probably be late, it looks like. It looks like I might be a little late, but we'll see. We will see. It'll be a whole new stream, so turn on them notifications. Stroud under center here on a 1st and 10 now. Handoff. He lost a 2 there by Marks. Timeout. Timeout by the Chargers. Go Packers, says Ryan Newcomb. This game would be tied if not for Dicker, says Jerry Jones. Do you have Paramount thingy? Huh? Is that what it's on? Oh, I have the Peacock thing. Yeah, Peacock! I do have that. We have that so the COO can see Days of Our Lives. So, yes. Run to the right. Short gain. Here's the final timeout taken. Sorry, I left that timeout thing up there too long, y'all. So the Chargers have no timeouts remaining. With a win today, the Texans clinch a playoff berth and keep the AFC South title hopes alive. The Chargers, with a win today, would have won the AFC West. The They play Denver next week. I'm from Australia and big Texans fan. Nervous right now, says Damian Lancaster. Welcome. Do I need to reset my notifications? No. The days of our lives is not worth missing one day, says Summer O. She don't miss many. She don't miss many of them. She don't ask for much either, so she gets her days of her life. Absolutely. 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Stroud. Stroud sacked. My goodness. No, wrong button. Henley in on the sack. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because. What? Illegal contact, no play. So the sack gets wiped away. No! Chargers need to win today and next week to win the AFC West, says Rogue Yogi. Damn. Kind of typical, though, for this game for the Chargers, though, y'all. They've been given every opportunity to win this. And they blew it. Handoff. Up the middle. Gain of 8 for Marks. And this will take us to the 2-minute warning, chat. We used to go to my friend's parents' store when we had late basketball practice and watch Days and eat candy bars. Two-minute warning, and SoFi is silent, chat. SoFi is silent. Finally, something going the Texans' way, says Guyot. General Thor, what might you be doing down there? Hey, come here. Where you going? You got caught, fool. Too many errors for the Chargers. I thought LA was going to shape them up. They have their stadium. It says the Winn-Dixify. Yeah, but it's not really their stadium. They're kind of tenants there. It's kind of a Clipper type thing. It's kind of like the Clippers at Crypto.com. What a bad birthday gift for George. I used to watch General Hospital during the Demi Moore and Luke and Laura era. Was Demi Moore on General Hospital? Brian Ramirez says the Chargers better pay us our rent money. Better pay our money. Pay me my rent money. Let's go back to this. Me being from Australia, just learning the game. If the Texans win, where about seed will they go? They're, I don't know. Someone answer that for him. COO. Demi Moore was on General Hospital? Oh. Days of Our Lives. Oh. She didn't like that. Oh. She was like, General Hospital is beneath her. Soap opera dreams. She looked offended. Oh. You tried to get me in trouble, Ob, and I don't appreciate it. I know, Peacock. That's what the next game's on. Yo, says T. Lee. Yo. Full house. There are separate Charger fans in LA now, just like with the Clippers. Free tickets if you promise to cheer for the Clippers. Demi Moore was on General Hospital with John Stamos and Rick Springfield. Run up the middle. Marks. First down. This shit's over.
Being a first down.
First down. It's just a couple kneel downs now, y'all. Just a couple kneel downs. So Obe says Demi Moore was on General Hospital with John Stamos and Rick Springfield. They had big hitters on General Hospital.
2000.
What years would you say this is, Obe? That they had all these famous people on their show. All right, first kneel down, victory formation, 112, clock running. The COO says she'd have watched it for John Stamos. COO deserves what makes her happy, says Theo. Rockstar Rick Springfield was a doctor on General Hospital. Sammy Hager cover. Valhalla, fifth seed gets played. Oh, fifth seed. So Colts will be eliminated after one more kneel down, and this game is final. This game is final, chat. Maybe a little dust up at the end here as the clock runs down, but 20-16 is your final. I will be coming up on a whole new stream for Packers-Ravens. Packers-Ravens. It's probably going to take me every bit of that 20 minutes to get up on that one. I have enough drama in my real life. I definitely don't want any imaginary drama, says Shelby. Facts. Please hope the Texans win, please. Thanks for hosting. You're welcome. I wish that I had Jesse's girl up. I'm out of here, y'all. Where's my Lambo? Deuces.
Seems to play.